legitimate, immediate concerns about the consequences already developing from these abrupt new changes to our energy laws and regulations. Good news is we have a number of ideas about how we can get a better environment on one hand while also promoting a better economy on the other. We have ideas about how we can get balance. I've put an outline of these suggestions in your member packets. We're sharing that list with anybody in a position of authority who will listen. Just this month, for instance, your board of directors met with Governor Dayton's most senior energy official and briefed him on a number of these suggestions. Your board of directors and employees have been to the Capitol several times since the beginning of the session. On that note, I want to thank so many of the state representatives and senators in Wright-Hennepin's service territory who are not only hearing our concerns and advocating our positions, but they are actually taking leadership roles in attempting to rebalance these laws in this legislative session. Now, I know I saw some of them here tonight, and I hope you'll join me in a round of applause to thank them for what they're doing. We urge you to remind these elected officials with the information that we've placed in your packets about the urgency of getting this rebalancing act done this year. Now, I want to say that rebalancing the laws does not mean abandoning the goals about renewable energy. Renewable energy is something our state and nation should strive for. I think it's as exciting and on the same scale as the moonshot program in the 1960s. I think we need to unleash all the ingenuity and imagination this great country has to offer towards that cause. But like the moonshot, we mustn't take unnecessary risks. Like NASA, we must proceed with caution and care, knowing that the smallest misstep could cause great harm. Your cooperative is committed to that balanced formula for bringing renewable energy into the mainstream. As evidence of this, I would point to you the wind generator and solar panels right here on campus. Those investments were made to give us firsthand working knowledge about how renewable energy works. The one thing you learn very quickly is that when wind and solar do produce power, it is often and unfortunately at times of the day when it's least needed. So that's why I'm excited to announce for the first time in a gathering of Wright-Hennepin members that the board of directors of your holding company just invested in a renewable energy firm that will address the shortcomings of green power. The company's name is Silent Power. It's headquartered out of Baxter. Its mission is to develop an in-home battery appliance that looks like a mid-size refrigerator. This appliance will then store the power made by solar panels and wind generators. It can even grab cheap off-peak power from the grid and store it. This power then can be drawn later to power the entire home when you need it rather than when that power was made, thus solving the chief shortcoming of renewable energy. Until such a device is commercially available, renewable energy can never be taken seriously. We not only believe that Silent Power has such a device, but we also believe they are ahead of the pack in bringing it to market. The CEO of the company, Todd Headley, is here with us tonight. Todd, I'd like you to stand and be recognized. Here he is over here. Because Wright-Hennepin has a seat on Silent Power's board of directors, your cooperative is now uniquely and actively involved as any utility in America in bringing renewable energy into the mainstream. And while there are always risks and roadblocks in a research project or an investment like this, it is a necessary thing if we are going to be serious about transitioning out of the fossil fuel age. As a footnote, I want to say that the investment in Silent Power did not come from your electric rates, but rather from the profits and other proceeds of WH Holding Company. It's just another example of the extra advantages our diversified businesses are providing the members of Wright-Hennepin. So I've covered a lot tonight. I hope it has been insightful for you about the job in front of us in 2011. No doubt there are many new challenges, but this can also be a time of real opportunity to reload and rebalance our energy policy. By speaking out about the concerns of these new laws and regulations, by offering constructive suggestions about how to improve the environment and the economy, and by being actively involved in the development of renewable energy solutions, Wright-Hennepin is trying its level best to be looking out for you in these uncertain times. As always, thanks for your kind attention tonight. Thank you for your ongoing support of this organization, and thank you so much for your patronage in 2010. Mr. Chairman, that concludes my report.